when we were discussing what this show would be called, this Sex People show, the title "Sex People" is really an indicator of that anybody is qualified to talk about sex, because everybody has a relationship with sex, whether it's having a lot of sex or having no sex at all. But also, like Reba, Tatiyanna, and Rain, you were just saying, as people who are in the public eye as being in the sex industry or in the sex adjacent industry, it feels like the subject of sex, and I'm going to ask you all for your opinions on this. It feels like it's treated in a special way, that if you say that, yes, I am a fan of sex, or I do this thing with sex, then that is all anybody assumes that you're about 100% of the time. It's not like that. If somebody says, yeah, I like football, nobody's like, oh, then your life must be constantly like tackling people and throwing long things and kicking field goals, right? No, that's just a thing that I'm into, as well as cooking and reading and going canoeing or whatever. But with sex, it's painted on you like this must be all you are about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because of the stigma that sex has attached to it, and that people don't talk about it. So I think if people see you having the audacity to talk about it, then it must be just your thing. You must be so confident. You must have the confidence in it because you're a professional in it, and that's all you do. If you're a professional, you have to be doing it 24/7. That's what I think.
I am a professional, and I'm super confident, and nobody wants to talk about me lecturing at Harvard. Everybody wants to talk about my interracial gangbang. Interracial gangbang was nice, and I sure, good memories. But you know what I remember more? Fucking lecturing at Harvard. Nobody cares. You all care. Thank you for caring. But my sexuality doesn't define me. And it's the only thing that people find interesting about me. It's like, I'm a podcaster. I'm an educator. I teach classes. I've saved marriages. I've had people literally come to my class and afterwards hug me and cry and tell me I saved their marriage.
Mm.
But on the internet, people were like, but you took that dick. Oh, let me tell you, that was some good times. I saved marriages, motherfucker. Yeah, but penis.
It's also interesting that when you enter this field, you have to mentally prepare for it, because we are not in that sex positive future right now. So you have to, if you're going into this to say, I want to create that sex positive future, right now in today's time, when we're dealing with real life, real people, real time, you have to mentally prepare for this industry, which blows, because you're a part of something so important and it's a part of everyone's life. But yet you are in a position that gets you just constant harassment of, oh, you must be DTF, or that you must be a freak, or that means we can have sex, right? What's a sex coach? That means you have sex with me. And, like, it's very interesting how when you decide to take on a field where you want change for the future, you have to mentally prepare for the battle. And it sucks, but it's like the reality. And like Eric said, when it comes to football, if you love football, you're a football player, no one thinks that your whole life revolves around football. They think, oh, you're a guy, you're a dude, you love football, you have steaks at dinner and blah, blah, blah. But if you talk about sex, you like it in the ass.
Well, I do like it in the ass.
And it's amazing.
I love you, and I am going to also respectfully disagree just a smidgen, because you are young, you are a fetus, you are a baby, you are fresh-faced, my friend. When I was a kid in high school,
I'm not that young.
You were not allowed to be out. In my lifetime, I have seen gay marriage become successful. I have seen transgender people become politicians. I have seen sexual discrimination and homophobia become a fireable offense. It sucks that we're not where I'd like it to be. It is undeniable in my lifetime. I have seen a revolution. But when I was a kid, gay marriage, inconceivable. And now you can get sued for discriminating against someone's sexual orientation. We have transgender people in politics, and that is what gives me hope. It is a battle, and we're still getting there, but the changes that have happened in a single lifetime, for me, give me hope. They do.
Definitely.
It is
But
beautiful.
you would agree that there's mental preparation to enter. Someone the transgender that entered into politics, she had to mentally prepare for that situation, the belittling that she would get in the newspaper, media.
I am a kinky pervert on a journey of self-exploration. And literally no one told me. There's no guidebook. When you become a sexually confident, bold person and have the audacity to be a professional naked person and teach classes, people will stalk you. They think they're going to marry you. My legal name and address have been leaked. I have high security in my house. I do multiple gun drills a week. I have schizophrenic people emailing me that are utterly convinced we're going to get married. I have had legitimate rape and death threats. Nobody told me. I would still do the things I did. I would be even more vigilant about my privacy than I am now, but it took multiple rape and death threats. It took my legal name being leaked. It took people I've never known contacting my legal name, letting me know they know where I live. And there isn't a guidebook. If you're someone, as a woman, I'm sure Reba and Tatiyanna can relate, when we start talking about this, there's no, hey, you're going to be a sexpert on the internet. Guess what? There are also some pretty heavy consequences. No one told me. And by the time I found out, my legal name had already been leaked. And there are significant consequences. The more that you put yourself out there and the more that you let your light shine, the more people are attracted to it. And 99.9% of people are attracted to it in a healthy way. And they're not the ones that reach out. It's the 0.0%. They're the ones that show up in your front door with a gun and they're upset that you're not giving them the interaction they know that they should have with you. And I think that doesn't get talked about enough. Stalking laws in America are way different than stalking laws in other cultures. And in America, I have invested in experts. I've gone to law enforcement, and until my stalker actually touches me and harms me, they can be in a car across the street from my house staring at me all day, and that's not illegal until they actually cause physical harm.
Wow.